7.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm your host, Silvia, and I'm joined by my lovely trainers. Trainers, say hello.
Hello.
Meow!
Oh,
We are back again with the Adventures in Adallaeh, a Pokemon tabletop RPG. Hello, Faith. I see you in the chat. Hope you're doing well today. Last time, our lovely trainers managed to get through the normal gym challenge, but they left in order to go heal up their Pokemon and such. And outside, there was a bit of crowd being drawn. And in that crowd, two of our lovely trainers recognized some people. Isn't that right? Wisteria, Artorian.
are we down an Ammy or not an Ammy? A soul today?
Unfortunately, she does have some work, so she will be arriving hopefully later, delayed.
Okay.
Uh, in universe, she's just sort of hanging around with you guys, taking notes, and
Yeah,
observing.
she's
So, who are
Floating.
the two
and Bex
people
are
you
hanging
just
out
called
quiet in the
out?
back.
The two people who are there is one person who looks like a rapper of sorts. They've got a Loudred speaker setup. Both a speaker setup and an actual Loudred with them. And the other person on the mic is a person in a full suit of metal armor, and they are looking for a Princess Artorian. And there's
Whatever
a
you do, I am not here.
and there's a large crowd watching the two of them.
Don't worry, neither am I. Come on. And then I which way is the station that would get us to a different city?
We haven't
Well,
even been to a Pokemon Center yet.
I don't care! We will heal at the next city! Our Pokemon aren't dead!
Of the two of you, I believe that the other one is the one that should probably be a little more hasty in this. Why are you so freaked out?
That's a good question.
Would you mind shouting something for me while we run away? I
This
asked Enzo.
What? Shouting what?
I need
What?
you to make a song request if you want us to get out of here safely.
I
I know I'm not making any sense. I promise I have explained everything so far, and I will continue to explain everything. But if you want us,
No!
as I point
No, you
closer to the-
haven't. You're talking to your Pokemon and seem to understand.
I
You've
will
got some
explain
weird
everything on the ride home. I promise. On the ride there, I promise. I will
Guys.
put my life on it.
Both of you.
Alright, what do you
Listen.
need?
I do
need you
not
to
want
make a
that.
song Hold on, we're good. You and I will make the getaway. I need you, Enzo, to make the song request. Ask him to play "A Rotom Took Over My Heart and Broke It in Pieces." It sounds extremely stupid, I know, but we'll run as you do that. Okay? Once we're clear, I need you to do that, and then follow us to the station.
I don't understand why I feel like I picked the right group, but also the entirely wrong group.
I
But
know the
Enzo
feeling.
starts making his way downtown.
All right, so he's not doing it.
Yeah, Bex, you want to join me?
Yeah, sure. I don't know what's going on.
All right,
These
screw
people
it.
are weird,
And then I
but
just
yeah, all right.
leave.
We can both be confused together.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm
Uh,
not very fast, but
The
you know.
person in
well,
the armor taps on the microphone again. I understand that some of you may not know who I'm talking about, this Princess Artorian. So, we have here a depiction of her, and he pulls out what looks like a crude child's drawing of Artorian. She looks like this, but much better.
It's like a stick figure.
It's like,
There's a stick.
just
It's
going
a stick figure wearing a dress. There's an arrow pointing to it, and it just says princess.
The chemist lady, right? She had it like a dress thing on, right? I point at the picture. I say, "That looks like the lady that ran into the forest a little while ago."
Are you actually shouting that out?
Yes.
As you
I
shout,
don't-
as you shout that,
don't.
I'm saying that after I've already put distance between us.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
As you shout that, the man in armor looks over in that direction. You, sir, did you say something? You've seen this woman.
I believe so. It is a bit of a difficult depiction, but I do believe that she ran into the forest with another girl who I didn't recognize but doesn't look like the picture. A few hours ago, like before the whole tournament at the arena, or during the tournament at the arena.
I would like you
Is
to
that-
roll me deception, please.
Yeah.
Hi, please roll high. Please.
You
roll
and I
high,
are
please.
hiding right now.
Hold on.
Out of
I
the
mean,
drugs, like,
to,
please roll high.
to be fair, that picture of the dress could be literally anyone and fits the description.
Yeah, you didn't roll like actually know who it was.
Let me pull up my sheet. This is not an unbelievable lie.
No, but you know who Artorian is. And you're,
21.
you're utterly fine. The man in the armor nods to you. Thank you, kind sir. You will have your heaping of the reward when we find the girl. Escalavia, go! And he sends out an Escalavia, hops on the back of it, towards the forest! Onwards! And the two of them fly off towards the forest. Specifically
He jumped
heading
on
a
the
bit
back of this bug.
specifically to the north towards Glory Forest.
Ugh.
Yep. Ooh, that
Alright.
is an interesting looking Pokemon.
And with that, Xavier looks around. Well, now, back to the music! And
Oh god.
the most trash music that you've ever heard of starts playing through the speakers.
Do we take psychic damage? Is it that
Most of
bad?
the crowd immediately disperses.
I leave with and I'm following.
There's actually
I'm-
a small gaggle of people who are chasing after the armored person as if they want to help and follow him. Continue on,
Okay.
adventurers.
Thank goodness that
We
worked.
should go.
We should.
Yep.
Okay.
And Enzo very overtly gets the fuck out of there.
Oh,
You-
we're hurrying. Okay, just a second. And
Oh, I give Bex a hand to help her.
Should we
I'm
go to the Pokemon Center?
gonna
Not
Climb
like
on.
speed. Not to. Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna climb on Astrid and
Ah, perfect.
we'll ride. It's not
I was
something
just-
I do all the time, but it's
I was just gonna cover your ears while we walked away, but
okay. That's all right. Yeah, no, I'll make sure that I can keep up with you guys riding on the back of my Skiddo,
You are
sort of side saddle.
you're all heading to the Pokemon Center?
Yeah, I might. Since
Yeah.
they're gone, I might as well, as long as Xavier doesn't recognize me.
yeah, it might be good.
All
We should
right.
get you a hat.
I put Solosis back in my hair, away from
Really big
so ma-
hat.
As we're kind of creeping away, I need to change my look. I need to change my look. I need to change my name. Fuck.
Okay, 2 hats.
Yeah, it might be a little weird to go around with the name that everyone's looking for.
All right. And as we ride, Bex is gonna dig in her pack and pull out some knitting needles and some wool and start on a hat. Riding on the back of a goat, knitting a hat out of
I don't.
fiber made from that same goat.
As you so casually do. You all start making your way over to the Pokemon Center, which you all can tell is very. Ow, thank you for the Pokeball, Ammy. Is very populated right now, as a lot of trainers have come in to challenge the normal gym, and many
What
have
gen
had
are
them-
we? Are we? Sorry.
Go on.
What?
What gen are we? Are we in the generation where the Pokemart is now combined with the Pokemon Center?
Yes.
We're like Gen 7, yeah.
I
Yep.
just want to make sure.
Yep. It's all put together.
I mean, it's a good question, so we could get potions and shit.
Oh yeah.
It is a
It's
good
all come
question.
together. Oh yeah, did we get any money for beating the gym, by the way?
Oh
Or beating
yeah,
the
we're
challenge?
Yes, actually, as you all look at your Pokedexes, which will you can see that you all have obtained about 10,000 Poke from that.
Jesus,
Wow.
that's a lot.
Total or individually?
Total.
Oh shit.
It is up to you
Wait,
all how you wish to split it.
How many of us are there?
Oh, for the party. Okay, got it.
5 of
I'm
you.
like,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So that'd
Party
be
of
2,000
5, right?
each.
So
Yeah, so
it's
2k
just 2K.
each.
Yeah.
I am now over carrying it.
I don't think. I think
it's
it's
digital,
Poke-
isn't it?
Yeah. It's on our Pokedex.
Imagine your debit card got heavier the more money you had.
That would be quite strange.
Guys, my purse is
Then mine
too
would just
heavy.
fly away from me.
My purse is too heavy. What's in it? My credit card.
Everybody, I require assistance.
I
The
am
purse.
too rich to move.
I cannot move the money.
It's all
Alright.
stored on the Rotom blockchain, actually.
Well,
So
we're
do we have
fucked.
God.
I withdraw all my Poke immediately.
So you
Uh,
each divvy it up to 2,000 Poke each.
Do they sell Ultra Balls here? And do they sell Hyper Potions here?
They do.
Those are
How much-
expensive.
However, they are locked behind badges.
Classic.
Fuck you.
You will need 3 to be able to obtain things like Great Ball and higher, and you'll need 6 in order to get Ultra Ball or higher.
Can we buy? Is it just like a regular Poke Center, or can we buy like berries and whole items and stuff too?
And
Uh,
TMs.
You can buy your standard Pokemon things, Pokeballs, potions, medicines,
Pokedolls?
things like that. Things like that. No Pokedolls, unfortunately. You are able to buy TMs. Those ones are not badge gated, but they are costly, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, you cannot find berries here. It looks like you'll have to do specific shops for those.
Yeah, it makes
But we can
sense.
buy TMs.
Figured I'd ask.
Yep, you can buy TMs here.
How much are TMs?
It
Varies
depends
depending on
on
the TM.
Yeah, it's TM specific.
So if I ask a number, can you give me a price?
I have the
Or is there
table
like
in
a
front of
limit?
me. Yeah.
Yes, there is a table on the PDF.
Okay, I'll go to
reference
that then.
table.
It's
I can find. I'll find it. Give me a second. It's on the one. It's on the 5e guide, right?
yeah, the main rules
First
guide.
one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's page like 35 or so. Let's see.
Just put in TMs
36.
real quick.
Page 36.
36.
Yep,
Okay, that
and
helps.
right there, it has all of the prices and the moves.
And they're costly. They're costly.
Yes,
Yep.
they can be very.
Yeah. That's why
I
there's a
just
whole
want
subclass dedicated to getting more uses out of them.
Hey, that's me.
I just want more than one attack move, man.
Catch a new Pokemon.
I want to. That's why I want to leave.
Well, let's.
If we go to the fighting type,
We're getting there.
Well, like to get through this gym, but we should pick up another Pokemon before this gym and then move on.
well, I thought it would be a good idea for us to maybe fly over to the fighting type area, get fighting type Pokemon, and come back for the type advantage.
I feel like not going in the direction of the people that are hunting you two down is probably not the best idea right now.
Yeah, they went
I
north,
don't
didn't they?
want a different Pokemon.
Yeah, they went to glory. They went towards the forest, which is in the path of. Like
The
we could very
fighting.
easily pass
It would
through
be.
them.
Don't we fly? They went on ground. We would be flying above.
Do we
How
fly?
would we fly?
Yeah, it's like Gen 8.
The Corviknight
what-
stuff.
Yeah.
Except we're not in Gen 8.
No, but it's that there was flying in Gen 7 too.
Lynn, what is the public transportation?
Yeah,
I feel like this would.
in this
Yeah, I feel like this
region?
would be way better answered if Lynn would step in
Yeah,
here.
where are you?
I am here.
Kinda-
I've just been waiting for the
Oh my
time
God.
to
You know,
answer.
Fine, tell us what then.
Buses.
Fuck. Well, yeah, we'd be on a bus. They went off into the woods.
The Charger Bus. It is shaped like Charger Bug.
Nice.
Cool.
Gen 8 though, isn't it?
No.
No, wait, no, it's not. I'm stupid. Never
Nope.
mind.
That
I'm
one is Gen 7.
Gen 7. Yeah. I'm
Charge a
thinking of,
Bug is like our Dawn fan.
No,
It's the
I was thinking
Pokemon
of
from
the
the
lady-
next gen that we get to
I was
see.
thinking of the UFO Ladybug character. Because I'm stupid.
It's alright. Yep, this one is Charger Bug based. You know, buy a ticket, you spend money, and you take your transport to wherever it is that you desire to go. There are buses
However,
What the
that will go to any major city. They will not take you, however, to anything that is not a major city, such as the ruins or the forests.
Gotcha.
Those will be on your own to get to. Bus tickets will cost you 500 Pokedollars.
Okay.
I mean, you do have a point where we could go and get the po- Pokemon from the fighting area, but the problem with that is we would still be closer to at least my danger. And
Well,
you know, I kind of don't really want to be near him.
I mean, it's actually no. Wait, we're closer to Glory Forest right now than we would be if we
Yeah,
went
but they
to.
just left.
All right, that's
Yeah.
true. Are you sure there's no Corviknight? There's no flying.
No, no flying,
Damn it.
only buses.
You're doing everything in your power to skip ahead. Just play the game.
No sequence breaking.
Please.
How dare you sequence break in this open world adventure?
Yeah, seriously.
Well, go find bikes or something. Just calm down.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, says the person with one leg.
Oh, we're
Alright, that's gonna be
passing-
tricky. We'll get a cart or something.
We'll get you an electric scooter.
Yeah. We'll figure
We'll get
something
you a
out.
cart to put on Astra, and she'll just drag you along.
Yeah.
Get a sidecar for the Go-Goat. Let's go.
Beautiful.
Well, when she's a go-goat, I can actually just ride her.
Yeah, but that's not as fun.
No. But yeah, she's a
So you wanna
skiddo,
be the
and yeah, she's technically too small for me to ride, but there's like
Come on,
more of it you can ride
could drum
skiddo,
up-
so.
You could drum up a rep as the hardcore one-legged biker chick. Come on.
Oh, don't. Oh, that's. This is exactly the opposite of the character I'm trying to play, but it is exactly who
There
I,
are
as a
boxes,
person,
right?
am. So, don't do this to me.
There are PCs in this game, right? I just
Yes,
wanna
there are
confirm.
absolutely
Right.
PCs.
Then I guess I'll get. Where's the pricing? Where did I lose it? Damn it! Lose everything.
What do you want? What are you looking for?
I got it.
Okay. Lynn, I do
These
have
are
an equipment
expensive.
question.
Yes.
So I took the hermit background, and part of that gives me an herbalism kit. Is that still a thing, or does that get replaced, or is that just
It'll be replaced with a berry kit.
a berry kit? Okay.
I guess it's like essentially
has
the same
berries.
thing.
So
It
I,
is.
Or you
Yeah,
can
okay.
pick berries with it.
You pick berries.
so-
You can make
Okay.
things with the berries and such, and of course planting
Okay.
berries.
You make puffins.
Poppin'.
Poke Puffs.
yeah.
You have the
No
options
love.
of Poffins or Pokeblocks.
Yeah. We can even do the little mixy mini games. It's just 4 of us right now.
Well, yeah. I mean, when I hit level 5, that's a thing I get as a Pokementor.
Hell
I
Can
make
I
yeah.
get-
sandwiches or something. So.
Hell yeah.
So okay, I will see if that's in the. Oh, so it's a gardener's kit.
3
So-
Pokeballs.
Yeah. Okay.
And 3
That
Pokeballs.
looks like it's equivalent. Okay.
Yep.
If I can find the
Uh,
list.
The price, the list of things are there on page
Yeah. No, I see
Uh,
it. I just.
29 for items and 30 for Pokeballs.
Gotcha.
I'll get 1 Pokeball and 3 potions.
There you go. The
So 850.
quick little exchange, and there you go. You've gotten your items.
Bex is gonna lean over to Enzo and go, "What is with these Pokeballs? What are we supposed to do with those?"
You've never used a.
No,
Does your Gogoat have a Pokeball?
no.
Oh, that
I
is
raised her
dangerous.
from an egg. She's
That's
my
very
best friend.
dangerous. You should use one because you don't want her to get stolen. What they let you do is they let you catch Pokemon. So,
Why would you do that?
um,
Why would you
because it's
trap
well, it's
them
like
like
a,
that?
well, you don't trap them. You sort of either
It's
win
kinda
their
like-
trust or you prove yourself in battle.
It's kind of like putting. It's kind of like putting a
It's like
Oh, I can't
adopting a
say-
pet.
Yeah.
So
It's like
you-
adopting a pet, and this is the leash that lets you know that it's yours instead of someone
Like when
else's.
you walk when you walk a snubble.
So, like, imagine
Why
that
would you put a
lost your,
snubble on a leash? If they trust you, they'll just come with you.
but you don't want someone else.
Because
It's no, not a leash,
You don't
a
want someone else
collar.
to take-
No,
It's
it's
like
like a
when you
Because if you think on it,
Bex. It's like a collar. You use it because how is anyone else supposed to know that it belongs to someone unless it's already got, right?
Because it
For
chooses who it
example,
belongs to.
Yes, but if you two were to get separated and someone were to find it and try to use a Pokeball on it, they might catch it. And they might think, oh, it's a wild Gogoat. But if you put it in a Pokeball, nobody else can catch it, so they know that it has an owner and they can help you they can help the Pokemon look for you.
Okay.
It's
yeah,
not.
there
it's-
also
it's
are
doing it-
people that. Oh, sorry.
It's for good reasons. There's research put into this kind of stuff, and the
Because
Pokemon. If
there
Pokemon
are
didn't
people
enjoy
that will
it,
actually come over to you and steal Pokemon that don't have a Pokeball.
yeah,
Oh.
they'll catch them for themselves, and then they're trapped forever. Sometimes those Pokemon never come out. You can. I don't put
awful.
Solosis in the
It is
Pokeball
awful.
unless it's a resort. So you don't ever have to. It's just kind of like a tag
Yeah.
or a chip kind of
It's a
thing.
collar.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a collar that people can't remove.
Yeah,
Huh.
and some people never put them back in. Put them up.
Thank you
Some
for
They
the
people
don't have to
hydrant.
stay in there, but it's like,
unless they have to, and sometimes
but it connects her to me.
safer.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much just means no one else can have her.
I mean, if
Yeah.
you're worried about it, just ask her. Hey, are you okay with getting in a Pokeball? And if she says no, then you don't do it. But if she says yes, then you do it. That
Okay.
way, it's
But
her
you-
decision.
And
That's
yeah,
fair. Yeah, I just never have had to use one before. I mean,
it might be a good idea if at some point, but you don't have to decide that right now.
You'll get used to it, though.
okay. It's different out on the farm.
It also makes it easier to heal them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wait, how have you?
At work.
If you've never used a Pokemon Center,
No. She's missing an eye and has a broken horn. And we both are covered in scars. And I'm missing a leg. No,
that
we've
can still
never
happen.
been to a Pokemon Center.
So
would
putting
you like
your Pokemon in a Pokeball will make it a lot easier to have your Pokemon recovered.
health insurance is cheaper?
So,
It's free.
okay. All right. Well, I'll think about it and I'll have a chat with her.
Yes, it's free, and you all are holding up the line. Behind
yeah,
the
let's-
Wait,
behind the
going up the
fort.
line. I thought we were at the shop.
Yeah, we left the shop. Yeah.
Well, you're still needing to restore your Pokemon. You all haven't yet.
Yeah, so I
And-
put Solosis in his
Behind
ball
you
and handed
two
over.
are two people, a young woman and a young man. The woman is wearing like a fake fur coat. Looks to be based on fur, and a lot of gaudy jewelry. She's got a little Aeron that she's holding. If you would so kindly just hurry this up so we can get our precious Pokemon healed up. The man standing next to her, Enzo, you actually recognize this person. This is Heinz Fox. He was someone from your performance days and stuff who didn't quite make the cut to join you
Heinz
guys.
like ketchup?
Yes. Next to him,
Oh,
on his
I
shoulder,
wasn't serious.
he has an Oricorio.
Heinz?
Well, if it isn't, who are you again?
Oh, don't.
Wow. Bitchy.
Oh, don't play coy, you old bat.
Oh,
How
we
old is
both
he?
know I can't play. I
That is true.
perform.
You've always been a terrible actor.
How dare you,
Jesus.
good sir? You see the Oricorio on his shoulder just like dramatically faint.
Eh, now the Oricorio, pretty good. New partner, eh?
Yes, I needed a new one since my previous ones could not keep up with my style.
Ah, yes. What a horrible, horrible thing. The realization must have been damning. I'm sure that they are worse Pokemon because of the loss.
Yes, clearly they are. And now we must heal them up, for we had a vicious challenge at the Pokemon gym. It was tough, it was strong, but we were able to keep pace and dance away to victory. And
Ah,
the woman,
Congratulations.
the woman next to him just shakes her head. In other words, he had me do everything.
That makes more sense, yes.
Vex is gonna pull Astrid aside and just kind of get out of line and
I do
just kind of huddle close to
I
her
like
coat.
phone it in while we're chit chatting to get healed.
I do have
Yep.
I do has a question.
Sorry, I'm back.
Yes.
With like the freshwater soda pop and stuff like that, are we able to buy those as well?
Yes, you can buy those.
Oh boy, it's not working.
The prices for those are also on the chart.
We
Yeah,
can
I
hear
was
you,
looking
Sal.
at them. I would like while they're doing all that, I'd like to buy 2 soda pops and 1 more Pokeball.
Alright. You buy them. The woman
Okay, and then I step
Sorry, continue on.
out of line. I'm like, I'm done.
So how did all this happen? I don't recognize you. Probably for better, but
Are you talking to the woman?
yeah.
She rubs her head.
Letting the party get away.
Ah, I guess my brother never mentioned me. She reaches her hand out. Sherry Fox. A pleasure.
Do I recognize that name?
You do recognize it as Heinz's sister. It was listed on his papers when he tried to apply.
Hmm.
Should I get my Pokemon healed up?
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh, yes, yes. No,
Everyone
I
in the
do
background just like healing
Yes,
up
yes,
their
no, no.
Pokemon.
Yes, no, I don't know the face, but I do know the name. You were on his application. He used you as a reference.
Oh, did he now? As you all see Heinz immediately, like, take a step away from Sherry.
You
Oh,
used
yes.
your own sibling as a reference?
Yes, he said that she would be what was it specifically? Impartial judge of character.
I snicker a little bit and I'm like, oh my god, you used your family as a reference.
There's no way my brother would be impartial about my abilities.
She looks.
I'm just, as someone who has like high references, I'm just being a little
She
snooty.
looks over at Heinz, picks up, holds her Aeron over, puts it in his arms, and he immediately collapses to the ground, trying to hold the Aeron.
How heavy is Aaron? I want to know.
Seems you still have some weak ankles to work on there, Heinz. Would you like an
Jesus
exercise
Christ,
routine?
130 pounds?
Aeron is
Vex
dense.
just kind of leans away
132.
wherever that Aeron goes, is like trying to keep her distance away from that Pokemon. Just
I don't
as
think
subtly
the
and
Aaron
politely as she can.
appreciates being used as a prop, though.
The
I say,
Oricorio's trying to like
the Aeron.
cheer on, trying to cheer on Heinz as Heinz struggles to pick up this Aeron.
I go like behind the Oricorio. I like pat its shoulder and I say, "Good luck. He needs a good hand. Take care of him, please."
The Oricorio nods at you. It's in the Baile fire form, by the way.
Cool.
As the party gets all of their Pokemon healed up.
Yeah. Can I safely assume that Astrid will agree to go in a Pokeball, at least for the purposes of healing and
Healing.
tracking?
Yes.
Well, this is
Okay.
like this is usually in the anime. This is like a meaningful moment, but okay.
It is meaningful. It was just interrupted by two people.
You know, I
Yeah.
just realized something really hilarious.
We could play it out
What?
if you want, but
Nah, it's fine.
My Jangmo is 65 pounds and 2 feet high. I'm 5 feet, so it's like almost my size.
It's a giant. It's a dragon made of symbols. Like,
That is one big dog.
My Solosis is the size of a basketball.
Jangmo is the other half of the "when mom's not home" meme. Okay, it's got some weight to it.
So, party, you all get yourself healed up, and you've moved away from the crowd and stuff. You're all still in the Pokemon Center. What all would you like to do now?
I should buy some shit.
I already
yeah.
I bought stuff already.
Let's see. You get a potion, an awakening. That's what, 200, 400.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. A basketball is bigger than Solosis.
So a soccer ball?
Sis.
It's only a foot high. It's 12 inches. And a basketball is 20 has a oh, that's a circumference. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, no, it's about the size of a basketball. Holy crap.
There you go.
But it only weighs 2 pounds.
I'll buy a couple Pokeballs too.
Alright.
So it's
You
about the
buy them
size
up.
of a men's basketball.
All my stuff's on the sheet and the roll 20. So.
I'm just like a pro basketball player by accident.
Yep. Not a problem.
Me
And
totally
we
trying to get a
will-
stuffle.
And Tanya will buy her stuff, which we will retroactively add to her inventory when she returns.
I am happy.
Also, these Pokemon centers do also function as inns for the human trainers. There is a
Hell yeah.
dining area as well as an area to rent out rooms.
Is there any way that we... Never mind, I'll ask this after.
What? Okay, that caught
scared the
me off
shit out of
guard.
me.
What the heck?
What was that? That wasn't... Altair, why?
Because you said I'm happy. So
Because I have to be, but you ruined it! I need Psyshock so bad. How much is TM3? Probably a lot.
Probably a lot.
TM3 for Psyshock, that is 6,000 Poke.
Ah!
Jeez.
How much is
Yeah.
the prize for beating a gym leader?
For beating a gym leader, it will depend on the gym leader and how many badges you've gotten so far. For having 0 badges, defeating your first gym leader will net 15,000 Poke
So
the group?
close.
to be split amongst the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That'd be
I will
3,000
save
each
up.
of us.
I will save. Well, wait. Then I'll be able to afford it. Then, yay!
Barely, but yeah.
Yep.
I
But you
don't
won't-
care.
you won't be able to
Barely
get
is
a
good
bus.
enough.
You could also borrow from the Bank of Party.
But I don't want to be a burden on you guys. I care. I would not want to be a burden.
But that's not really a burden because technically, if you can't really take care of yourself, that's when you're a burden.
Yeah,
However,
having
by borrowing
attacks.
from us and
Having
having good
attacks is beneficial.
attacks, it's very
Okay.
beneficial
Would you guys
to
be
us.
willing to bet? Would you guys be willing to contribute at some point then, or even? I don't want to say now because that's too early. But
We still need to be able to buy other supplies, but
yeah.
yeah.
Well, can anyone else benefit from? And I don't know if any of your other Actually, you might not know. One of your Pokemon might be able to benefit from Psyshock if anyone else can.
Not me.
Not me.
But if
Okay,
I
then
buy it
never-
and use it,
But,
then we
you
can
know-
get an extra use out of it. So
That's also a right now problem and not a once
Yeah.
we've caught more Pokemon problem.
Yeah.
So we should probably go train.
Yeah.
So when you have a big performance, the best thing to do is practice. In this case, perhaps we go out and fight a bit away from the Glory Forest.
yeah.
Why don't we go south then? Towards Papa Leon.
Palyon? Or
No, it's
Papal-
Papa. Yeah, I was right.
Daddy Lion? You want to go to the Daddy Lion?
Butterfly.
Yeah. Papleon.
It's spelled wrong for that too, but that's that's the closest.
Yeah.
We can.
You know, it's the Papa Lion.
Or we could just like go outside town and find some tall grass.
Yep.
We
Find
don't
some
have to go to
little
another
critters.
city.
Well, no, it's just towards. Let's just
No,
go
in that
one-
direction.
because that's the closest that shows like a different Pokemon group.
That's where
Plus
the
it's-
gym is.
Oh yeah, I'm dumb. All right, then let's just go. Let's just go down south.
It's also the complete opposite direction of the guys that are hunting you.
Yeah.
So.
All right, everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you guys are heading south?
Wait, do any of
Yeah.
us need healing, humans? I know some of us took damage.
That's a good
I mean, I
question.
did, but I only took like very minimal.
I'm
Again, minimal.
okay.
Yeah, I'm at my max right now.
Yeah, same.
I'm like a few points away from max, but you know,
Not worth hitting.
All right.
yeah.
Just want to make sure we don't really have human potions.
True, but we could take a short rest if anybody needed it. But
Yeah.
I think it sounds like we're probably okay.
Okay.
All right. So you're all going to head south.
Yeah.
Roughly,
Why
yeah.
not?
South of the border.
Also, do we get money for beating the shit out of wild Pokemon?
No, you do not.
You
Oh.
steal the wild Pokemon's money.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
not
man.
how that works.
Oh man.
Is that how it ever works?
No.
I didn't think
Oh, I'm
so.
stupid. I haven't played Pokemon in a while.
No. You never. No. Not unless they were holding stuff that you could sell.
Which some
Right.
of them could, if you
Yeah.
caught them.
Paris with their mushrooms.
All right. You all head south. I assume you're all walking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If people don't mind going a little slower, I would rather not ride Astrid.
That's fine.
Okay with that. Nice leisurely stroll.
I move at about half speed of what you guys do.
But
If
it's
we're in a
okay.
hurry,
We're trying to find Pokemon to battle and stuff, I guess. So it's not really like a big deal to move forward as long as we see Pokemon.
It's actually probably better that we're moving slowly and not scaring them around by running about the place.
Screams.
Probably.
Let's put on
Spider-Man!
let's put on some Pokemon route music.
Oh shit.
We got that stuff. Let's see. I want to catch a Pokemon. Maybe. I don't know. There are specific Pokemon I want to catch, but I don't think Mimikyu would be a good idea right now. Or maybe it would. I could kick its ass.
All right.
Is it catchable right now?
If I get it down really, really low, yes. Really low, but I can do it. I believe in myself.
I think there's CR caps and stuff on what we can catch, but alright,
Shit, are there?
I think so.
Yeah. Yes. No.
no.
I can catch it
No, there's-
technically.
There's CR
Yes.
caps on what we can command. I think CR just
Damn it.
affects how hard it is to actually catch them.
Yeah.
Fuck. It has a CR. It has a high CR, but I think I believe in myself.
Well, it's the CR is more of a problem about getting it to do what you want in battle.
That's fine. I just kind of want Mimikyu at some point. It will obey me later on.
We got a whole game. You got time.
Yeah.
There's a whole
16,
adventure.
18 gyms. With
Yeah, there's
don't
a
have
lot
the
of
rest of the
challenges.
There are 18.
I know.
18.
I want to bond
gyms.
with my Pokemon.
It's gonna be hard if you
And
can't
bond
use
with
the
the one you
Pokemon.
got.
I am. That's why he's coming with us.
That's why he's rolling.
That's why he's safe in my hair right now, and you can't even tell.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Floating, floating, floating. Well,
Rolling,
as
rolling,
you-
rolling.
as you all head out, I want you all to roll me a D100, if you would so kindly.
Ah! Oh no, guys! Oh, Enzo, save us! Oh!
You ask and you shall receive.
Oh, it's just broken.
Welcome to playing with Altair. How may I help you today?
Exceedingly accurate. Alright. We're going to use this one battle map that I have. You all continue. You search a bit through some tall grass, and let's see what your rolls found you. Let's move you over to the battle map that we will use in general for Pokemon. Let's see, a 17, 28, 45, and 97. With that, you find
Some cool dudes. I like this map.
the lovely Ammy created it. You find a Hoppip,
Is it fucking 5 Hoppips? Am I about to lose my mind?
It's actually 4 and a shiny Hoppip.
a
I will
Pumpkaboo,
kill myself.
and a Meteor.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, none of which are shiny.
Huh, nuts.
Sorry to disappoint, Chippy, if you're in the chat at all. No shiny hunting yet. Well,
We'll get there. We'll pick
You-
up a shiny trap.
you all would you all like to battle at all?
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe. I haven't.
Confident.
I mean, You can put me in initiative. I just don't know whether or not Vex is gonna jump in on this. So.
Let's change it
Well, I don't
over
know if I'm gonna
to-
catch the Pokemon. I might just battle them. Make them stronger. I have
Let's
gold Pokemon.
Switch over to Pokemon Wild Battle Music. There we go.
Oh, I gotta join the activity.
I might need to do that myself.
Alright. Turn order is
Oh.
trainers who would like
I
to
get it.
battle, please roll your initiatives.
Remember to click on your icon first.
I don't have control over my dude.
Neither do I.
I don't either.
I do.
Ah.
Common theme. I have control over the Pokemon.
Existence is pain for me, Seeks.
Give me a moment.
What? That's an initiative.
Oh, it's sorry. No, yeah.
When you critically fail, I guess.
When you fail
No.
so hard, you have to do decimals and the negatives.
No, I forgot that I turned on a thing on the character sheet where it adds tiebreaker decks to initiatives, and apparently by doing that, it gives me. I have terrible decks, so it gives me a percentage. I'm gonna turn it off, and it might have to last for this particular one, but I'll leave it for next time. Call it a
Alright.
-1.
Well,
Oh my god.
What in-
Enzo's first.
This is an interesting
Interesting.
setup.
Yes, it is.
Enzo, you have the higher deck, so you go first.
Sure. Oh boy, who do I go after? The
Unless you
Pumpkaboo
want
or
me to
the-
go and like catch them on psychic, so you'll have like advantage on their confusion.
We technically go on the same turn, so
And Tanya
What-
is going to sit this one out.
yeah. I feel like
Okay.
it would be better from to hit them and then. Well, I mean they're pretty far. I can't really hit them.
Hold on, I'm trying to find my I'm trying to remember what confusion does, like what the confusion status does.
Oh, what for catching?
No, because I have a confusion move. I'm not gonna catch these guys. I'm just gonna make my Solosis stronger. Do we level up if we battle enough Pokemon?
Yes.
Okay, great. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
I just status moves is what I'm trying to find.
Confused creatures move at half speed, are unable to take reactions. When they use an action or a bonus action, they have to roll a d20. On a result of 10 or lower, they drop concentration, hurts itself for an amount of typeless damage equal to its proficiency modifier, and the move fails. On 16 or higher, status ends immediately.
Dude, I'm gonna need that in writing. Tell me what page in the book.
Oh, I was on the app, but yeah, I'll find it for you in just a second.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I kind of want to go for the Gourgeist. Haunted Pokemon. I'll lean into the ghost angle a bit here. Just
I'll weaken them. You can catch whatever. I just want my Solosis right now.
sure. Let's try and take out the Minior though, because that guy looks strong. Okay. So
I use my Pokedex and look up information on Minior.
let's grab my guy.
Oh god, that's a hard Pokemon to catch.
ASCR.
I want
and
Shaman.
actually, we'll keep Honedge there. And Sword Stance.
Alright, you're going to Sword Stance. Give me a moment to create a Honedge copy. Boop.
I can just put a little indicator on him, you know?
Well, because they're separate things.
He just floats around and gives him AC.
Well,
Do you?
regardless, there
Oh,
you
you
go.
won't.
Alrighty. That's my move.
Alright, Wisteria, you're next.
Minior, far away. Solosis, not close enough. Hold on one second. Trying to think on what a good strategy would be right here. 40-foot line. Okay. I tell Solosis to come closer so I can grab him. I then try to move him. There we go. Oh my god, why?
You should be able to
Okay.
move.
He decided he did not want to be moved today.
I grab him. I move because I'm faster than Solosis, and he just used 10 feet of movement. Or no, he used he basically used 1 because I grabbed him from behind and then put him next to me. But yes, let's see. We're trying to get. I see that you're aiming towards the Minior, and I'm going to provide support. And since I am smart in this game, supposedly, and I hate my computer, 40. I need to get to that spot. Or wait. Okay, no, I need to aim for both of them. I'm trying to be smart.
If you can
That's
only get to
better.
1, you can only get to 1. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
can't
there's
get
one
to
for each of us
anything.
anyway, so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there is where I can be. Solosis can be. Thank you. I found it in the book as well. Thanks.
24 for anybody who's curious. Are all the status effects.
I move Solosis over here and seeing the ghost type because ghost types are very super effective and I don't want to deal with that. Solosis, use Psywave. And yeah, that's
a save,
Save.
correct?
yes, wisdom.
It absolutely does not pass. It is confused.
Put a marker on it, baby. Woo!
The Pumpkaboo
And
is
that's the end of my turn.
confused. Alright.
Now, if you try to catch it, you'll have advantage.
Next up is Minior's turn. Let's see. What will Minior do?
Mini baby.
Comfortable.
Let's see. Minior will. It will.
Maybe
You-
I'll catch it. I don't know.
It will use Defense Curl and increase
Oh,
its
God.
AC.
Understandable.
Have a nice day.
Alright. Next up will be the Pumpkaboo.
God, we rolled low. I mean, Bex, do you want to re-roll yours because you have a negative 0.93 and I really don't. How did you get a negative number?
She goes
Because I had a
tomorrow.
-2 to initiative, and I rolled
Alright.
crap.
Yeah, but you have a
Pumpkaboo snaps.
decimal.
Pumpkaboo.
Yeah, it's just a temporary thing.
Pumpkaboo
Okay.
Call it a
snaps
-1.
out. Pumpkaboo snaps out of
Okay.
confusion.
Fucking fast.
I locked it down for a turn.
It is going to float its way over here.
Oh God.
It's going to suddenly shout at your Solosis. Is going to attempt to use Astonis. Does a 19 hit your Solosis?
What do you think?
It's going to use Astonis. That is 8 ghost type damage, doubled because you are weak to that.
So that's 12.
No, that
God.
is 16.
$38. Okay, so I don't like this game.
Hoppip is going to move that way.
Oh wait, I have potions. Oh my God.
Hoppip is going to follow where the wind is blowing and go that way.
That's adorable, though. That's so cute.
All right.
Let's try.
That's
Let's try to get the fuck out.
Yeah, it does. It just. It's
Nope.
like if it escapes, that's fine because you know what?
Artorian,
It happens.
It's your turn.
It wasn't using an attack or anything.
Nope. Hoppip is
Okay.
passive and simply just
Wait.
floating along. Not all Pokemon are aggressive.
I know. I just wanted to make sure because if it's using some. Oh shoot! I should have taken that away from the Minior. Damn it! Next time I'm doing that.
God, I
learning.
love that. I love the GameCube Pokemon game musics. Damn,
I'm
they're
going
good.
to leer at
The Pumpkaboo?
the Pumpkaboo.
Is that a
Oh wait,
saving
I
throw?
wouldn't have reached it.
It's gonna be a wisdom save.
I'm going to safely say that it will fail.
If it fails, allies may add a +1 to any attack. So,
Cool.
100
at least
feet.
that's bonus.
Holy crap.
Alright. I will mark the Pumpkaboo for that it's lowered AC. You get a +1 to attack it.
You can
That's
keep
all I'm
doing. It can be
Yeah, I
stacked.
can-
Holy crap.
It can be stacked up to 5 times.
Just like other
crazy.
stat debuffs in the game. Anything else you would like to do?
Nope, that is everything this time.
Bex, it is your turn.
Okay. Right. This is a thing people do. Okay. Yeah. There's a rock. That's a problem. Okay, Bex is gonna have Astrid come stand in front of her and then shoot a razor leaf at the rock. Which I think is
Alright,
Yeah.
roll to hit.
70 feet, so. Let's see if I set this up correctly.
Ooh!
Now, there is, unfortunately, a problem.
Oh, no.
Astrid is missing an eye, which means that any ranged attack she makes should be at disadvantage. So, unless we want to.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
going
no,
to say
it's
I'm going to
13.
say one of since your first one is a crit, I'm gonna give it to
Yeah.
you.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Go ahead,
Thank
roll
you.
damage.
That is a d8 plus 3. How does crit damage work in this?
It would be double. You roll the dice twice, and then add the bonuses once.
Okay, so 2d8 plus 3.
Correct.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
And it will be neutral because it is rock fly.
This is a
14.
grass move.
Alright, that is 14 damage
14
to this
damage, yeah.
minion.
And anyone who's looking over, Bex looks shaken. Just like,
What about
She's
attacking
trying to be-
Pokemon?
you don't know, but she's just like trying to be tough, but she's clearly kind of hiding behind Astrid. And that's all we're gonna do.
Alright. Start of the next turn, a few more hop-ups blow into the battlefield.
Interesting.
It's like in Pokemon Sword and Shield when you go on that little bridge that overlooks this whole area and you see one Pokemon with that one plant Pokemon with the afro go by.
Florenzo, it's your turn.
Yep, we're gonna take our sword over here. And then our sword's gonna... Oh, it actually can't reach. That's kind of crazy.
Crazy. I was crazy once. They paint one.
Rats.
Yep, alrighty. And we are going to... Do. Yeah, what do we got? Not a whole hell of a lot. We've got a lot of moves on reaction.
Yeah, same.
A lot of normal type moves. That's awesome.
Unfortunately, normal type moves won't do you much good.
No, they will not. But you know, it is what it is.
Oh, we get flanking in this, right?
Yep.
Just making sure we have it. All right, because I'm gonna flank the shit out of it.
It's like I sure would love to use pursuit, but it's a reaction. I guess we're gonna Fury Cutter. I guess, yeah.
All right,
And
roll
we're gonna
Fury
use
Cutter.
my cool new thing, my new feat, which is plus. It's melee master. Melee master. So I take a -5, but I get a +10 to the damage.
Oh my.
Yeah, if I hit. But I also have advantage, so.
Are there no moves that require
So, That's
At a -5.
that's 15.
15. That will
Yeah.
hit a Pumpkaboo's AC.
Yeah, for some reason my attack does not take my freaking dex mod into account.
Yeah,
It
you have
just
to put it
says
in
dex.
manually. It's really weird.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, the 15's a 15.
Roll 20 is dumb.
It can.
I just
That's
roll
really weird.
manually because it's fun.
Yeah, alrighty. The damage works though.
4 damage.
so- 14 damage.
Right. 14 damage. Due to the typing, that is neutral.
It's not confused anymore, is it?
No.
No, it broke out the first turn. I'm gonna try again.
How bad does it look?
You would estimate it to be in the yellow.
Yellow.
The Minior, by the way, is also in the yellow.
Crazy.
And the Hoppips
Um,
are Hoppips.
So I do have one question.
Yes?
Did you had the +1 to your attack for me?
Yes.
Is it to the attack roll or to the damage?
Attack roll.
To any attack
Oh,
roll.
so then it would have been a 16. Cool. All right.
Sorry.
No. I appreciate the reminder. It's good. It's good to keep track of our buffs and debuffs. Screw it. We're gonna try and Pokeball. Why not?
Alright. Roll to Pokeball.
It would be animal handling, wouldn't it?
It would.
Based on the stats of it right now, you have to roll a cat's DC of 16.
Cool.
That's not that bad.
That's pretty rough, but we're gonna try it. We did it!
Oh!
Shit!
Oh,
One Pokeball later, it hits the ground, wiggles, wiggle, wiggle, click. You've caught
Woo!
yourself a level 3 Pumpkaboo. Would you like to
Sweet.
nickname it?
Do I have to nickname them right now? Can I nickname them later?
Nope, you can nickname it later.
Okay, cool. I'm still thinking of a good nickname for the Honedge, so I'll think of a good nickname for the Pumpkaboo.
all right.
you
So the
just joking?
Pumpkaboo's off the.
If that's a Pumpkaboo, it should be named Booby.
I'm a little more classy than that, thank you.
Right.
Little more
Okay.
classy, Pumpkaboo. There we go.
Exactly.
Boom.
Enzo, is that the end of your turn?
We're going to actually have the Gorgonzola. Yeah, that's everything that I can do.
Wisteria, it is your turn.
Awesome. Meteor is still around.
Yes, it is.
Hold on 1 second. I am thinking 40 feet. Oh, that's not that far of a move. Slosis, get up close, use Psywave. I can't act like a Pokemon trainer. It feels weird. God. I don't know. I feel like this is something I would do in middle school.
It is going to fail. The save. It is confused.
I'm gonna try and catch it. Why not?
Yeah.
Alright. Please roll to catch.
I have
Yeah,
advantage.
Yeah, because it's confused.
We found out today, Fear, that Enzo's catching ghosts and Wisteria's catching orbs.
Or
Well, I want to see. I might not
Spherical.
make it.
Orb.
you do.
Oh, no!
You roll. You throw your Pokeball. It hits the ground, shakes once, and breaks out.
Wonderful. All right, that's the end of my turn. Took out one Pokeball.
Let's see. Does this Minior do anything?
Nope.
He's just chilling.
He hurts himself, doesn't he?
That is correct. It hurts itself. 4.
Proficiency bonus. Yeah.
Yep, it hurts itself. Boop.
God dang it!
Now it's easier to catch.
The Hoppips will continue to float around.
Around. We don't get to see how much it hurts itself by.
Nope.
Nope.
I love these little just floating Hoppips. Like, they're just chilling. I love
They're
these guys.
Hoppips. What more do you expect? Artorian, it's your turn.
If you want to catch it, Artorian, I understand.
I'm still giving it to you.
You
No,
are
it's
allowed
fine.
to trade
It's whoever
Pokemon.
catches. Yeah, but trade requires me to give up a Pokemon, and I'd rather somebody.
You literally can
some-
hand them the Pokeball. I don't think it works that way.
You can gift
To
Pokemon.
be honest, I mean, I'd even trade it to you for like a potion later if I needed it.
Damn.
I just look at you, kind of like stunned, like a little offended, on behalf of the Pokemon.
Nickname the
Alright,
Minior Potion.
I'm going to leer at the Minior.
I'm just gonna ignore that.
It is going to fail. and have its
Jesus!
its defenses are lowered.
Sweet.
So it went to a defense curl and then lost it.
Yes.
So it's mid.
I
Anything
think I'm going to
else?
try doing a Pokeball at it.
All
Oh,
right.
God.
Roll to Pokeball.
Yeah.
You have an advantage.
It hits the Minior, shakes once, shakes twice, shakes 3 times, breaks out.
Oh, nuts. Alright, this thing's gotta take a little more heat.
It's still
Either that or we just can't catch it.
it's still estimated to be in the yellow.
Oh yeah, I didn't. I just gave it. I just gave us advantage. I didn't take out. I can't really do much.
Artorian,
advantage
I mean, I
anything,
can just roll out.
anything else you would like
Good.
to do? No, Ammy, throwing Pokeballs at me doesn't make it easier to catch the Pokemon.
God, I wish. Then I would ask you to do a full front.
At that point, it's like, Pokeball, Pokeball, Pokeball.
It's
You mean
like,
a full
guys, we
auto?
reached 0.
Oh no, they remembered that that's a thing. Oh dear. Artorian, anything else you would like to do during your turn?
Nope. That's everything.
Bax, it is your turn.
I like how you moved where the Pokeballs get thrown.
Yeah, I'm technically just hitting myself.
Yeah, we don't like rocks. They're bad.
Fuck rocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
All my homies, grass types and
Oh,
water types. We hate rock types.
It's just, we'll talk about it later.
Forgot about that.
You don't know that in character.
No, I know. I don't know it in character.
Continue
I'm not
on.
saying. That's why I'm not saying anything.
Okay. You know, you guys are playing with the rock. That's fine. You can play with the rock.
Yeah, you can. You don't have to do any. You don't have to come with us. We're all taking care of us.
You can admire the
Okay.
Hoppips. They're just
Yeah,
simply bouncing around and hopping.
You know what? I'm gonna head over this way. Oops. And just like say hi to the Hoppips and bring
Hoppip! Hoppip!
Use us
Hop
to
it.
hide you from the rock.
basically,
The Hoppip,
yeah.
I'm assuming the Hoppip are saying hi.
The Hoppips are in fact saying hello back.
I
just giggle because that's adorable.
Can I try and make friends with a Hoppip?
Uh,
I know it'll be not easy. but-
roll in animal handling.
Sure. See if there's.
I feel like with how Aw.
You are friendly to the Hoppips, but they're still a
Yeah.
little wary of you.
That's fair.
Is that the end of your turn?
That's all we're gonna do. We're not a fan of the big rock that's over there. I know it's
More
not very
Hop-
big,
They're not
but,
gonna
like,
make. They're not going to
More
basically
Hoppips
make
spawn.
get out of their way to meet you.
More
Yeah.
Hoppips blow in.
Okay.
Enzo, it is
They're
your
so
turn.
cute.
Hoppip.
Yeah.
Hoppip!
Or
Hoppip!
we're just leaving them be.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care for the Minior is the one that stands out the most, and Miniors are pretty cool.
Yeah. Where am I? There I am.
If I can make
Where are
friends with them, I
you?
might take a Hoppip, but I'm not gonna fight it. So.
10. 10. I love dragging my sword around. Whoop, whoop.
Just throws sword over there.
I mean, I grab the sword and then the sword floats, but we can say it like that, sure. Go get him.
What will you be doing?
We will. Do I have like anything that this thing doesn't just resist? Probably not, right? I guess we'll keep
don't know.
going on the slicing and dicing train.
Roll to Fury Cutter.
Not gonna. He's buffed his defense. I'm not gonna.
But
do
it
the
was
plus
also
thing.
lowered.
Yeah.
So it's back to normal.
If he's yellow and we're trying to catch it, let's just hit him normally.
And he's confused.
Questions
Yeah.
about the mini-R.
Yes.
I try
Would you
not.
consider it being past... You yourself consider it being past 50% of its HP?
It is certainly, actually, it is below its 50%. So, the shielding around it breaks, and
Oh,
it
shit.
is, well, I can't exactly change the thing. The color of it is, actually, let's just roll D7.
That's so cool. AC got lowered. Oh fuck.
Okay, it is a violet core minior.
Ooh,
Cute.
that's so pretty.
It's purple.
Lovely.
Definitely gonna catch it. Or try.
So this is. Where are we? 13 plus and minus whatever bonuses. So yeah, 13.
13? It does not hit its AC.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right. We will launch the swords dance then.
Okay.
That is 16.
16? That will still not hit.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
This is a thing with a high AC. It's
You
a
want
very
the shell
Well,
broken?
you have advantage on it right now.
Oh, you're right. I do have advantage. I'm dumb. Well, it didn't
With
matter.
its skill broken, it's minus AC by 4.
It's not the AC that matters, it's the SR.
No, to
a
hit it
bunch
with a
of things.
swords dance?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking you were catching
it-
it, sorry.
Wouldn't it have hit?
Oh.
It's shell broke?
In core form, it adds 6 points to its dex, but reduces its AC by 4.
Oh, cool.
Yes. Sorry about that.
So its AC would now be 12. It would be not 12, 14.
I'm
Yes.
Sorry.
trying not to use. I'm trying not to use the dex.
I
without
would use
using
the dex
dex.
all the
Yes.
time.
Well, I
Yes.
mean, technically, it's a thing that we can do to scan the Pokemon.
But it gives you some information, not like in-depth information.
Well, it's like I can't see its
Okay.
stats.
Exactly.
alright.
I'm just doing it to like pretty much kind of guard us both from doing
Yeah, no.
oopsies.
Yeah, well, if you're helping as a DM's assistant, then that's different. I have not been
Yeah.
asked to do that, so I'm not going to.
Okay.
Alright, so yes,
So-
that
I
will
haven't been
hit.
asked, I just do it.
So,
Alright,
that Fury
so-
Cutter will hit.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, wow. Too bad it wasn't that roll. So that's... What the what?
What? So
Why is it
21
giving me
damage?
Plus... No, what? No, there's no way it does that much. It rolled
Is it
2d6.
because you...
Oh, it's because of the
Yeah.
crit. It's because of the crit. No. It's just the 14.
Okay. With 14 damage, this thing is very much in the red.
Are we going for it?
I mean, I'm gonna go for it if you don't.
Wisteria wants it.
Alright, well, we can always trade for the Pokeball. Throw!
Roll. Pokeball.
Now you have advantage on it.
Oh, yeah, the confusion. Sweet.
Animal
Oh, I
handling.
love Pokemon music.
yeah, it's
With no
really good.
advantage, unfortunately, because it's just a Pokeball.
Well, doesn't the isn't it confused?
It's confused. No, it doesn't have a plus anything. Like, if the higher the Pokeball, you get a plus something.
Oh,
like,
that's
Great
fine.
Balls get plus 5.
It didn't matter. 17.
17. You hit it with the Pokeball. Goes in, shakes once, shakes twice, shakes 3 times, and breaks out.
I don't think we're catching
yeah.
this thing. Jesus. Alrighty, well, that's my move.
Wisteria,
Well, we could still.
it's your turn.
Well, if nothing else, it'll be good EXP.
I still want to try because.
You can always
You
crit.
know. Yeah. Hold on. So I just want to make the assumption the Hoppip are higher in the air and we're more ground level.
Yes.
Okay, because I don't want to accidentally crash into a Hoppip.
The Hoppip
on.
are simply bouncing up and down and all around.
They're enjoying life.
As
the
they do.
winds. It is dark. It got dark fast.
It did.
I don't think you guys are gonna catch this manure, honestly.
I want
That's
to
what I'm saying.
try.
I'm saying like you could crit, but I'm cool with just killing this thing for the EXP if we got to.
I should at least know what my Solosis does.
I mean, its base DC is like stupid high.
Yeah, but you still gotta try.
Yeah, fair. Just
30.
I will
Especially
say,
if it-
because you rolled a 97, you literally found the rarest Pokemon on this route, which is this
No kidding.
Minior.
I still want to try. So Solosis, I have rollout. Use rollout.
Alright, roll to hit.
That's
roll
strength.
to out.
Hold on. You don't have any strength, do you? You nope. Okay.
Solosis shakes itself at you.
That's okay, Solosis. I still love you.
Roll it.
Hold on. I'm making sure there's nothing I could add on to this. Oh my god, why is it doing this? Never mind. Alright, yeah, I'll roll strength. I'll roll a d20. Fun. I am having trouble. Or... We're not flanking, right?
That is currently not flanking, no.
If I moved Solosis, if Solosis moved here,
Yes.
okay, then there. But does that, so do I get advantage on that in this attack?
Yes, you do.
Nope.
So it's just a flat 12?
Yeah, there's no, it's not a stab move.
Solosis spins out, it rolls forward, and it forgets that Minior is floating in the air.
Solosis, you can fly too.
Solosis is currently spinning in its gel. Anything else you would like to do during your turn?
I wasn't good in gym, I guess. Gym class. This is my punishment. Wait, I want to try and catch it still.
Then roll
Wait,
to
hold
catch it.
I just realized that I'm stupid and I have advantage. I still want to try because who knows if it's the rarest Pokemon? It's still pretty cool.
Then roll.
Oh, 21. That's good.
You hit it with your Pokeball. It lands on the ground. It shakes once. It shakes twice. It shakes 3 times. Click. You've caught it.
There we go.
You have caught Minior.
Oh my god, I'm so happy I did that. Meteor.
I will say its capture DC was a 19 at that point. By the way,
Not
it currently
bad.
has a remaining HP right now of 3.
Oh my god.
So
I was gonna say it's gonna have a very low AP. at
I'm
this
very glad you didn't hit with that rollout. Otherwise, you would have fainted it. The
Yeah, I
Minior
would've.
is level 5, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Just so
Wait.
you know.
Whatever.
The Hoppips are going to continue to float around aimlessly.
Let's see.
Artorian, is there anything you would like to do?
Actually, you can still control
I
it.
mean-
We're level 3.
Yeah, I can control it, so I'm good. It's a
I'm
CR
good.
4. I have a max of
They're not
5.
attacking me. I'm not gonna attack them right now.
Is that the end
Yeah,
of your
we're
turn
not-
then?
Yep.
Bex, it's you. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try and make friends again.
Roll to try to make friends.
Ooh.
This one particular hobbit seems to take a liking to you. Hobbit!
That's
Hi.
adorable.
It seems like
Oh,
it...
can I roll for nature?
Yes, go ahead and roll nature for yourself. It
I
looks
like
like it would
nature.
like to accompany you.
Right, we gotta do that.
You don't have to. But if once you do, you can't undo it.
This hobbit looks like it would like to come with you. Would you like to accept hobbit as part of your party?
Sure. Yeah.
You
I
have
will.
caught yourself a hobbit.
Okay.
That's sweet.
I'm remembering about Pokeballs, and I hold it up and just let it kind of push the button itself if it chooses to.
It bobs up and down in the air just a little bit
Okay.
before before bopping its head on the Pokeball, capturing itself for you.
Okay. Perfect. There
You
we
have
go.
caught yourself a wild hobbit.
And I immediately release it and let it float around with us. I don't keep it in its ball.
And then after that, there's a bit of a nice breeze, and the rest of the hobbit go flying off.
That's so cute.
Whoosh.
I'm gonna call you. Oh wait, does Minior have a gender?
And then your hobbit, however, will so simply hold on to your hand, Bex, in order
Okay.
to not be blown away.
Okay.
It's genderless. I'm gonna call
And-
you Violet.
That is going to be the end of our session, with the party now getting themselves second Pokemon. For the most part, we'll still need to get Tanya something. Don't worry, we will. But that is where we'll end it for now, with you all heading southwards towards Papalion. You have all gotten yourself a second Pokemon, and this is a good point to stop. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you like what
This
you
is a
saw,
very dexterous guy.
if you like what you saw, consider following, subscribing, and telling a friend. Every little bit helps. My next stream is tomorrow, continuing Pokemon with some more Pokemon Infinite Fusion. I hope to see you all there. In the meantime, feel free to check out my past streams over on YouTube, check out my short forms on TikTok, and join me and the other buns over on the Cinnamon Bakery Discord. There you can find schedules, discussions, and info about how to support me and a growing group of other awesome VTubers. Links to everything will be in the chat now. They are also on my profile page, so I hope to see you all there. Until next time, be safe, stay lovely, bounce around with a hoppip, make good choices, and I will see you lovely folks next time. Bye, Nara.
Bye.
Ciao. Cool.